Star Trek Picard, Episode 3. Forget about where no man has gone before. It went nowhere. In order to make it fit in the new way, in the overdone soap opera theme of a long linear story instead of get in and tell your story and get out, they feel the need to milk everything. But the milk is too little and heavy on the bitter side. The clues they dropped for the episodes that are to happen in the future are just like, who cares? Picard is pompous now and really makes some boneheaded choices time and again. I'm going to give it one more episode, but if it doesn't get a little more exciting, a little more entertaining, a little bit more into the characters so that we care about the characters, forget it. I've stayed with way too many shows out of loyalty. And what's the point in the modern world where too many other great shows are actually on? And it's not like the shows, the creators respect the fans anymore. There's just example after example where the creators of the shows just poop all over the fans of the show, especially if you don't maintain their social justice warrior politics. So phooey on them. So what can you expect in episode 3? Elongated stories that really just go nowhere. They did add a few more men. Okay, that was helpful. It's nice to know that maybe somebody can create progeny, and the women are still all in charge. That's left over from episode 2, but there's not really much more to say. It's just boring. And I heard someone else comment how much they enjoyed it. Okay, fine. In fact, somebody wrote to me and they said, hey, what about the dog? What about the dog? Because let's face it, the dog is featured in the picture. The dog got what? 3 seconds in the opening episode? And we've never seen the dog again. We don't even know who's taking care of the dog. Is that Irish Romulan woman taking care of the dog? Is that very neutered house servant Romulan man, is he taking care of it? We never see the dog again. Why is the dog featured in the promo? And there's doggone it. Oh yeah, I went there. I did. So, if you are enjoying the show, I'm glad. I just don't know what elements of the show there is to enjoy. The only thing I found really fascinating was when they showed the Vasquez Rock, and it actually said Vasquez Rock. And I'm like, wow, they actually just told the truth of where it is. I don't think that's ever been done on TV before. So that kind of can make it. I wonder if they're going to go to the Batcave and say, this is the Batcave. Or if they'll say, no, Bronson Canyon Cave. Which is really not a cave, it's a tunnel. But yeah, maybe they'll say that. The Bronson Canyon Tunnel. Even though I think it's listed as Bronson Canyon Cave. Or maybe they'll go to the Ferndale Walk, which is where they filmed Star Trek Deep Space Nine's the Bajor scenes were in the Ferndale Walk over at Griffith Park on the way up to the Griffith Observatory, where they filmed Star Trek Voyager. And as you go into assuming you go by the Ferndale, as you go up the road, right before you get to the observatory, you have to go through a tunnel that you pop out the other side, and there's the observatory with no parking. Anyways, that particular tunnel is the tunnel that was the tunnel that went into Toontown, so it's kind of fun. Boy, if you want to take a tourist shot, though, it's on a blind curve, so it's tricky to take a shot without getting your car rammed from behind if you're really, really not careful. But back to Star Trek Picard. I don't know what to think of this show. It's not like Star Trek Discovery where you're just like, ugh, skin crawling on a regular basis. And it's not like Next Generation where you learn about the characters, you care about the characters, you care about the storyline. There's a moral for each story almost every time. And it's not like the original show with banter of comedy and the three rivalry of McCoy for emotion and humanity, Kirk for hormones and swashbucklerness, and Spock for logic, of course. No, it's just kind of a soap opera that kind of goes on and on and on for no particular reason, with no dog. Anyways, I hope that helps you. And that's my review of Star Trek Episode 3. If 4's good, I might do a review of 4 and stick with it. If it's not, I'm done. I suffered through Supergirl. Season 1 was okay. Season 2 was okay-ish. And then it's just like, wow. Wow. And if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm not watching it this year. It's horrible. And I haven't missed it a lick. And Flash has just been all over the place. Oh, that's kind of funny. But anyways, those are reviews for other shows. That's the end of this review for this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. And we'll see you in the future.